So I had this fun idea for four Celestials playable characters in like the video game. So imagine like four skeletons, like undead skeleton pirates that each sort of have similar abilities, but like a little bit different depending on like the character to sort of match the personality. And I was thinking you would have like this interesting part where all the four of them can team up, and so basically they start, instead of playing like individual characters, they start getting on like a haunted pirate ship, kind of like the Flying Dutchman, and they use that to play in game. But I'm thinking like you would have like say Captain. They would be really funny, like really goofy characters maybe, but also just fun to play with. So I'm thinking they would be called Captain Pubebeard, which this one would obviously have a Pubebeard. Then and maybe he would be like really old and have like a grandpa voice. Then you would have which was the second one? Mr. Sag Pants, so probably like a skeleton pirate with like saggy pants. Then you would have Benedict Bone Efficiency. Maybe he would be like a skeleton that could turn like into really buff skeleton or get like metal bones when he drinks milk or something. I think it would be pretty funny. And then you'd have Larry. So Larry would kind of be like the how you say it, sort of the out of pocket skeleton. Maybe he would have like the craziest or like funniest abilities out of them all. And I'm thinking he would be like the most devious skeleton of them all four. And so they would have like sort of like haunted water pirate abilities. Maybe they could like summon waves or something. And if they would team up all together, like I said on the Flying Dutchman ship, they would probably each be able to use their individual powers on the ship and kind of use it in a way that would benefit the ship. And maybe certain people could use certain things on the ship. So like maybe someone could control the cannons on the ship to like shoot people with it. Some maybe like the captain would drive the ship around, and it could maybe soar through the sky and like go like into the sky and then like bounce down onto the ground and like go through the ground because it's a ghost ship and kill like anyone who gets hit by it. Or maybe like it could sail and like you could sort of like drive into people and then they would get crushed underneath the boat or like knocked back. Or maybe what would be even funnier if maybe the skeletons could hang over the ship with like a ladder or reaching their arms out, and then they could fly above enemies in the game, and then they could sort of like take them hostage. They could capture them. And I'm actually not. I didn't put too much thought of like what they could do individually and how the ship would work. So maybe you could have some cool ideas as well that you could leave in the comments. But I just thought the idea of it was already fun enough on its own to talk about. And I feel like this would create a very unique sort of gameplay if Celestials had like a video game, so to speak. Because multiple teams and multiple people would all be able to like select these four characters and basically do the team up where they get on the Flying Dutchman ship. So I think that would be pretty funny to think about, that like suddenly you could have like multiple team groups of people like flying around in like Flying Dutchman ships and like taking people hostage. And I feel like funny like pirate music would play the entire time or something when they're on the ship, and it would be a lot of fun to just play as a bunch of goofy undead pirates on like a haunted ship. And I feel like they would have some kind of ultimate, maybe where they like summon the Kraken or something, and then maybe like the Kraken would take over the map for like a little bit or something. So yeah, I just thought that was a fun idea. I didn't draw it though because I was too tired to do so, but I just thought I'd come on camera and discuss the idea. So at least have to I would be able to tell you the idea at least. And I don't think I had much else to say. I'm still maybe thinking about the powers of the other skeletons. Maybe Captain Pubebeard could have something funny where he can like stretch his beard out and use it as like a grappling hook or something, I don't know. Or like to capture people with his beard, kind of like the chick from Mortal Kombat with the long white hair. And maybe maybe Mr. Sackpants could like use his pants as like a parachute over his head or something, or like on his legs. And maybe if his pants sagged down too much, you'd see like a bone sticking out where his groin would be. So we'd have a boner, which I think would be pretty funny. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you liked the video and see you next time. Bye!